Amnesty International says governments around the world are failing to keep promises they made in the 1984 United Nations Convention on Torture. That UN agreement was signed roughly 30 years ago, but Amnesty says many countries still employ torture on a wide scale. Henry Ridgwell reports.
Port Harcourt, Nigeria, is in the country's vast oil-rich delta region, where the lucrative industry has yet to benefit many Nigerians. Poverty and crime rates are high. Activists accuse authorities in Nigeria of committing human rights abuses, including torture of detainees. The city is home to Justin Ijeoma. Known locally as Mr. Human Rights, he's director of a group called HERSDEF, or the Human Rights, Social Development and Environmental Foundation. He describes the torture Nigerian police allegedly carried out on one detainee accused of kidnapping.
He was handcuffed. Also, his two legs was handcuffed. Then they brought his two leg and hand, tied it together. Then use a bar of iron crossover, so he was folded like this, and they hanged him, and they used machete to flog his back.
Ijeoma says he himself has been tortured on several occasions. Nigerian authorities deny the allegations. It's been 3 decades since more than 150 countries signed the 1984 United Nations Convention Against Torture. But Amnesty International says many of the signatories, like Nigeria, are ignoring the pledges they made.
In many cases, what we're talking about is the systematic use of torture in these countries. So there really is a divergence between people, the commitment on paper and the reality in practice.
Amnesty's Michael Bocinek says there are basic steps governments need to take to tackle torture.
Conducting effective medical investigations, ensuring that lawyers are able to visit clients in detention and do so immediately, making sure that family members have access to their relatives.
In Brazil, 80% of respondents to an Amnesty Commission survey said they feared they would be tortured if detained by police, the worst performer out of the 21 countries surveyed. In Nigeria, 50% feared torture if arrested. Again, Justin Ijeoma.
Officers that perpetrated this act, none of them are brought to book. The level of impunity in Nigeria and some part of Africa is really getting out of hand.
In the Amnesty survey, 3 in 4 people in China and India said torture was sometimes needed to protect the public. The lowest figure was in Greece, where just 1 in 10 respondents thought torture sometimes necessary. Henry Ridgwell for VOA News, London.